Everybody been talking about this for all off season. The Dallas Cowboys, will they be better than what they were last season? And everything is contingent upon the defense. Not the offense, but the defense. Let's listen in to them, what they got to say over here on ESPN land.
The season is on the defense. We can get enamored with Dak and start talking about him. This offense is going to be good. Like, this offense is going to be good. As long as they're not depleted by injuries on the offensive line and Zeke Elliott gets back to form, Dak will be in the conversation for being a top 7 quarterback. He may be in the MVP conversation with all of the weapons that he has on that offense at his disposal.
All right, so let's talk about this real quickly. We had David Hellman on the show yesterday, and he was talking about the same exact thing. The exact same thing, that basically offense will be okay. It's the defense. And yes, Dak Prescott, if you think about it, he was on pace to throwing 6,000 yards last season. And I get it. I get the skeptics. I get the people, the critics, and the pundits that would think that, hey, it's Dak Prescott's fault if this and that happened. But think about this. This is what David Hellman had to say about it. And I'm not going to play the snippet, but I'm just going to tell you guys what he said. The Washington team is everybody's already crowning them as the best in the NFC East. Think about this. They only won one more game than the Dallas Cowboys. Only one more game. And their defense supposed to be the end-all, be-all over there. Let that sink in and let that rest onto your mind, because I believe in the hearts of hearts, Dak Prescott, if he was here last season, even when we played against the Washington team, it would have been a different scenario. And think about this, the 2 games that they swept the Dallas Cowboys, our team, that's a whole different record for the Cowboys. Who knows what would have happened? That's all I'm saying. Now, of course, when we look at last season, it was last season. We were not ready on the offensive side of the coin, and we still was ranked top, 10 or maybe 12 or 13 in offense, respectively speaking. Left tackle out, right tackle out. We even had Zach Martin to miss a couple games toward the latter part of the season. And, of course, the quarterback went down. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy year. But the defense, everything is contingent upon this defense. And I believe Dan Quinn, he got the reason to make everything plain, simple, and easy for this team to pick up. And we bringing in some troops to help this team out.
This is strictly on the defense. And look, Dak will get some of the blame. He'll get a lot of the blame if they don't make the playoffs. I'm with Jeff. I think they need to make the playoffs because everyone knows what they're dealing with from a defensive standpoint. And look, we're not waiting on anything outside of Dallas other than to see if the defense is better. That's the only thing we're waiting on. We know this offense is going to be good. This offense has been good for the last 3 or 4 years if you go back and look at the production and what they've been able to do. So I'm just waiting to see how Dan Quinn is going to get this defense fixed and see if this new scheme that they're in with the players that fit it can relate to them on the field.
So the scheme itself is not new. It will be the similar scheme of what we ran when Chris Richard was here. Of course, Rob Marinelli was the defensive coordinator, but it's not new. It's just that we're not doing the exact same thing that Mike Nolan had us doing last season. We are looking at this situation and saying, all right, cool. Let's get back to the root of everything. Cover 3, of course, you will have a different type of an alignment as it relates to front. And I believe in the hearts of hearts that this is our first time in a long time having athletic linebackers more than just one. Remember, it used to just be Sean Lee or bust, Sean Lee or bust. Maybe, just maybe, LVE can step it up. Oh, can we see the growth factor out of Jalen Smith? And he gave us a year and a half of good seasons, and we've been looking at where's this Jalen Smith? Will he continue to be good? And last season, although he didn't get hurt, he played majority of the snaps there, had a lot of tackles, but the efficiency level, and one can argue and say the same for the offense of what Spears were talking about previous years. Offense was always good. The efficiency level. What are the efficiency level, Law? Well, red zone opportunity. We got to do better. Play calling. We got to do better. We do. Efficiency level. When we get into the money zone, red zone, we got to score. We do. And on top of that, the offense can't hurt the defense, meaning turnovers, takeaways, putting the ball on the ground, basically. Those are the things that we have to clean up. But outside of that, I believe that the offense will be okay. It's going into another year with Kellen Moore. Everybody should be used to his play calling, his design, and the comfort level between Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott should be on the same page. Elijah Elliott is now looking at the situation and opportunity, said, okay, y'all talked about me. Y'all talked really bad about my money and everything. Of course, I got paid like I'm the top running back in the NFL. Leave me alone. Those type of things. Y'all saying that everybody's better than me. So I know that internally, he hears what everybody is saying, and he got something to prove. Oh, by the way, Tony P is knocking on the door saying, hey, don't leave me out of the equation. So all of those things you added into one, you're going to have a hungry team. And, of course, the defense is looking at this like, okay, KZ, Keanu Neal, they came from the Atlanta Falcons system. They got something to prove last season, building off of what they did last season. Hey, Keanu Neal coming off of that injury type of situation. He got something to prove, KZ as well. So all of those things you added into one. These guys, they're looking at this saying, okay, Dan Quinn, we don't want to let you down. And the main thing about Dan Quinn, he don't have all of those hats to wear. He can focus in and look just at the front and say whether it's the front seven or primarily the front four. He can look at that thing and say, okay, all right, these are the things that I'm going to work with. Now, Randy Gregory, I said last night, Randy Gregory, write this down, Cowboy Nation, the guys that you have to pay close attention to. Randy Gregory, contract year. Michael Gallup, contract year. Dak Prescott, he got to secure that bag. He got to let everybody know that, hey, it's not no mistake paying me my money. I belong here. I'm going to play like I do, right? So, and of course, he's biting at the teeth saying, okay, I want to showcase my talent as well. I want to showcase and prove to the world. Hey, everybody knows competition out there. He's competitive, right? If he want to showcase, hey, I got this new shoe deal. I got these new deals that's rolling through. The expectations is high. And I believe that I need to put this team on my back to carry this team all the way through the playoff and beyond. Don't y'all know that this guy got a chance to see his team lose week after week, knowing that he would have been a difference maker? And I believe in the hearts of hearts, La'el Collins feels the same way. Tyron Smith feels the same way. And everybody on the defensive side of the coin, they looking at it like, okay, yeah, you thought for sure that we were just going to fold up like a wallet or a launcher? No. And the glory of it, by being a new coach, Dan Quinn, the sponsorships that was previously here are now expiring. He don't know them like that. So Anthony Brown, J. Lou, all of those boys looking at the young fish and sitting there saying to themselves, oh, you talking about Nashawn Wright? You talking about a guy named Boss Man Fat? Oh, you talking about Israel Mukramu? All of these new guys? In the defensive front, Osa. Yeah. Yes, Chauncey Golston. All of those guys. The people that was already here looking at it like, hey, Tristan Hill, the Navell Gallimore, they looking at it like, okay, we really can't lay down now because these new guys are coming in. And you guys been in a situation like that. You see the new person come in and all of the flavors on them, and you've been there before, and you're sitting there like, oh, don't count me out. No, don't count me out. I've been here before. That's what D-Law should be saying. Oh, no, Randy Gregory, I've been here before. Bradley and I'm hungry for it. Coach put me in. Let me show you what I got. Last year, coach didn't believe in me. Let me hit somebody. That's what I believe that will happen. And the installment piece is already there. Cowboy Nation, post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Go Dan Quinn. Go make it happen. Let's go. Peace.
Yeah.